This is hilarious. Oh, this is awesome. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're our first.
Yeah.
Why me? I feel so fucking special.
I think we wanted someone who was funny, obviously.
Thank you.
And like was nice enough to put up with whatever bullshit we might put you through.
Nobody in my life has ever called me nice, so thank you very much. That was really a great compliment.
Well, we think you'd forgive us if we like messed up or something.
Oh, yes,
You're
definitely.
very forgiving.
Yeah.
Is the word. I don't know if it's nice, but definitely forgiving, especially if there's like technical difficulties or something, which there might just be.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, wait.
Oh, wait.
Am I back?
You're back. You're back.
Okay, I'm just not going to use my Wi-Fi because it's been fucking stupid lately. Okay, perfect. This is good.
Awesome.
It's fine. It wasn't like in the middle of a sentence when you froze, so no one would have known anyways.
It was good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also wanted to pick you because you've done the canceled show when we were a stand-up show.
Yeah, that was super fun. I really loved that. The place closed down too, didn't it? The venue?
I don't know. I gotta look that up. I don't. Oh God, I feel awful. I donated to their GoFundMe.
Well, that's nice, but I think they just took it and ran away.
I honestly, maybe they only raised about like $1,000.
It was the lowest GoFundMe I've ever donated to.
That's so sad.
I've donated to a lot of GoFundMes.
Only 1,000?
Only like People
are like, we really don't care if it stays open. We really don't care.
Wasn't a push.
Yeah, which is weird because they supported the post when we were like turning this into a podcast, so maybe they might listen to it.
I know. I don't.
Not now.
Yeah. If we just put them off by making fun of their GoFundMe.
I know. I don't want to insult them. What if they open up their like sidewalk for shows?
I think they're doing that already. Like,
it's not their fault that they didn't get enough donations. It's okay. It's just a fact too. You're not talking shit.
Well, it wasn't well written. The copy was terrible. It felt like it was all going to one guy. Like,
well, Jared thinks it was the guy who like couldn't help us with tech. I don't think that was your show, but like this guy was just like getting frustrated because he didn't know like where the mic cable was supposed to plug into.
Oh, fucking hell.
And like I was like just basic shit. I'll be like, oh, I know, like I've done it before, and he like wouldn't let me get in there.
Oh,
it was just like
because you were a woman. Is that why?
Let's cancel him.
Yeah, right. You look like Chris D'Elia. I swear to God, too.
He did.
I have a D'Elia look to him.
You know, in the next week though. Well, also he gave us. I think he gave us special cookies too. After that,
he did because he fucked up and he wanted us to keep it on the DL. That's why.
Wait. He gave you weed cookies and you ate them, and you didn't know.
Oh
no, we know it was disclosed.
Okay.
Even if it wasn't, whatever.
Really, now that's really fucked up. That's like you should call somebody. That's not okay.
Well, they did.
They
were selling stuff. I mean, I can't, out them. They're good. Every bar is like they do that. They sell like drugs on the side. So it's not just.
No, not everyone, but people come in and sell them. But like the actual owners or like the.
Oh, I don't think it was the owners but like they had people working for them that like I guess were connected or something like that.
Oh yeah. Everybody gets fucked up. That's true. Okay, the bars, yes. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if he was ever actually an employee or he was just a guy who hung out.
No, he's probably the drug dealer. That's it. They live there basically. I used to. I don't used to. I sold drugs once, but I didn't like hang at the bar.
That's your origin story?
I was very like I was really bad at it because it was like if you want them, come to my house. I'm not getting up, so you can come and get them.
I respect that.
But then I would like do them a lot too, and I was like, okay, this isn't working out.
Wait, you would fuck them too?
No,
Jared.
That's the first F-bomb of the show, ladies and gents.
Jared.
Maybe we'll bleep it. Who knows?
No.
But you sold enough just to like do it for free.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But it was like Coke, and it was like a Sunday afternoon. I'm bagging it, and I was like, this is kind of. And then I'm like, okay, this is not okay. I can't be doing this. All right.
I had
to. X out of being a drug dealer. I was not good at it.
That's true. I have that same
Imagine
problem.
it's a tough life.
It's a tough life. You can't
life.
just sniff it all day. It's not okay.
What about freezing it? Your gums, I mean, they're resilient.
Wait, what?
Resilient gums, you know?
Okay, that's a thought.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, you don't have to sniff it. I don't know. I don't know a lot about cocaine. But I'm more
That's surprising to me. I feel like you would.
Really? What gives that off about me?
You get fucked up, right? You get fucked up.
I get fucked. Yeah, for the most part, you know. But so, I'm more of a downer guy than an upper guy.
You're one of those.
I get like a lot of regret when I do like uppers and stuff. Like.
Oh yeah, everybody does. But then they just keep doing them. That's
and you just
most
try to
people.
That's the problem with addiction and drugs, I guess.
I think Jared would question why he was happy.
Yeah, my shame.
Like he just wouldn't believe it. He would be like, "This is so fake." Yeah, like.
I mean that's pretty good. That does describe me on shrooms. I gotta say.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now our parents can't listen to it. Talking about.
I know. I just I feel like we started getting.
We realized this was the parent threshold. This is where they go away.
Yeah, and you should have realized when I came on that this was gonna happen. Yes. So sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Earmuffs.
All canceled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I didn't know, which sounds so dumb. I'm sure what canceled culture was. I had to Google it right before this show. I never heard of it. I didn't know. I guess it's just canceling people.
Yeah. You're not on Twitter?
Yeah.
No, I try so hard. Nobody follows me. Nobody likes my shit. So I'm like, fuck. I always say fuck Twitter, and I just hashtag it. That's all I put on there. Nobody. It makes me mad. Nobody likes me on Tim. Yeah, they don't like my Twitter. So I'm like, all right, forget it.
Well, with like Twitter though, it's like, it's like morality police.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
maybe it's a good thing I'm not on it.
Yeah. It can make you really awful. Angry.
I mean, I figured out a hack to get really good at Twitter, and I hope people like Google hacks and this shows up. What you want to do is you see someone you like who's kind of like you getting a ton of favorites, follow all of those people. And then maybe they'll favorite your stuff too.
Ooh,
I don't even do it, but I think that's the secret.
We should find people in the middle of nowhere and just do that.
Yeah, well, that's just exactly. It doesn't matter who they are. We don't care about their personalities, just the numbers.
Exactly.
How many followers do you have?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I would say, well, the thing is, I bought my followers.
Yes! I was going to call you out on that.
So that doesn't count. Yeah, I pay for my marketing because
oh my God, how much do you pay for that? That is crazy to me.
Well, at the time it was very cheap, and I used to have like 7,000. I had like 7,000 like right off the bat, and it all kind of went away.
Okay. Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. I thought you meant you paid $7,000 for followers. You didn't do that, right?
Oh, no. I have followers.
Wow, that really stressed me out.
I have 700.
Yeah.
I think, no, it's not. It's fine. I think I have 20. Like, it's bad. It's bad.
I have 1,600 now. I went from 7,000 to 1,600 in the matter of 6 years.
Oh my God.
So it doesn't even, they don't even count. And even the favorites, they don't hold water. Like eventually, I used to have 1,000 favorites on a and now I have 500. So
you're still blessed.
Buyer beware.
Oh my God. So because you just pay them and then they can unfollow you.
Yeah, basically.
That's a sick game. Jeez.
But I don't regret it because that's what gives me clout, and every now and again I'm at a bar, someone will be like, "Oh wow, I'm gonna follow you because you look like you have your ratio of who you follow." Yeah, so I recommend everyone do it. Don't act like you're above paying for it.
I'm just broke, so I don't know how to do that.
Well, it's not like a ton of money. It's definitely under $10. And yeah,
that's a lot to me. That's a lot to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was
a high roller at the social media.
Can be. Well, if it keeps going away on you, you have to like keep up.
Oh yeah, you have to keep it up. Yeah, that is true. But you know what? You're not that important that people notice. Maybe 3 people notice. And then the fact of the matter is, if you're honest about it and you say, yeah, I pay for marketing like Obama, he pays for marketing. Yeah, then
right.
So be it. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
If it's good enough for Barry, it's good enough for you, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, there are some people who think they're above it. And that was like, I guess, the downfall of all my old improv and sketch groups, that we never paid for our marketing like that to act like we were big shots.
Man. Candice, so
yes.
What? I'm just like curious. Okay, so if you aren't on Twitter, how do you get in? How do you like stir shit up online?
Oh,
how do you get?
I don't. I'm just me. Like, people just hate me. It's great. I guess I don't really do that. I don't like to get involved in that. It's very, I don't know. It's weird to me. I'm just like, I just do like Instagram, a little bit of Facebook, and throw some jokes there, and people like fuck around. But I don't really I don't do the trolling, like the. I don't like getting into fights with people on Twitter, because I know, or Instagram, whatever, because I know like it could go all day. Like, I won't give up. So I don't want to even involve myself.
Do you like watching it?
Yes. That is great.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, why do I know this woman now from the Midwest? Why? It's just, it goes too deep. It's too good. You guys, are you trollers?
I like when Jared trolls.
I wouldn't call it trolling.
Oh my God, definitely. Yeah, you definitely troll. I could tell. Yes.
Oh,
what do you do? What do you troll about though? Politics?
I mean, off the top of my head, I can't really think of what I do, but I've definitely said some stuff. I mean, to chime in, she can, but I think we're going to get to it throughout the years of doing this podcast, all the pranks.
We're committed to years.
Yeah. We're going to do years of this. It's not just
Oh, that's amazing. I just realized too, you have your background is the Sopranos kitchen. That's amazing.
I know.
I'm really obsessed with that show, so thank you.
It's the best
That's
show
nice.
that ever existed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least in this like lifetime, that's for sure.
Greatest thing. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I could talk about that all day, but no.
Yeah, we got to start another podcast about that.
Yeah,
I would.
You two can do that. But,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I love that show too. But.
Yeah,
it's so good. But Allie, do you troll?
Do I? I'm a lurker. I think I'm more of a lurker than a troller.
There's nothing wrong with that, because nobody sees you.
No, I know. And I have this like awful amount of shame that comes on me when I like write something, especially if it's something that I really believe in too. And I'll be like, oh man, like I basically just called them like a retard and like shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I said the R word.
No apologies. Hilarious. We're already done.
Nope.
I know. We're far gone. But it's like, I mean, I know there's better ways to approach things, but I love it when Jared does it. But to some extent.
I need some screenshots. I need to see this.
There's definitely some.
Once you get into screenshot territory, I think you pushed it too far. I'm learning at this point.
My storage.
Your storage.
My storage is so full. Screenshots.
Well, people show their like husbands and stuff, like lying in bed, being like, "Look at what he did!" Like, that's amazing. Like that's why I keep doing it. I do it for the ladies lying in bed with their husband. After
you're
sex
welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome. It's like a nice thing to wind down from. Oh man, you know what the worst thing I've done that's popping into my head? But I know conversation like this is about you. The worst thing I did was I copy and pasted someone's abortion post. Like they guilting it was like very like they felt bad.
I don't know why I laughed so hard at that. Sorry,
no, it's
not
a really
okay.
funny thing, but I had to delete it, and there's no record of it because the guy messaged me, and he was a police officer, and you don't need that kind of I know, and like we talked, and also we have similar ideologies, so I had to delete it, and it was like the best thing I ever did it in a while.
And you did not know this person? And you, what? Just
I
became
did
friends
know
with them?
You like,
Okay.
yeah, I knew him pretty well, and yeah, that almost like ruined a relationship. But you know what? Hey, still friends. I think he gets the humor in me doing that. Like he
I
doesn't.
hope
No one
so.
knows him. And no one knows it was really him. You
What
know.
was the abortion? Was the abortion post serious or funny?
He was serious, but it was like written
Oh
really
fuck!
bad. Like he wanted her to keep it. He was like pro-life
No.
and like.
Oh no
Yeah,
no that
that's
oh
so. It
god.
really made a lot of. I like lost friends who thought it was
Oh.
me for real saying this. They're like,
Well,
how dare
that's-
you say a woman doesn't have the right to choose? You know.
Like,
Yeah, I lost.
sorry, Daddy.
Yeah, that's something
was-
I support. So I'm glad you did that. You know, people need to know that. Yeah, we can
Right?
get rid of them if we want. Jesus.
Exactly. That's so. I'm just clearing the air. I want to be on that side of it.
You're pro-abortion.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, pro.
But you are okay.
Exactly. How many
Look-
abortions have all you ladies had?
Never.
Never.
It's crazy. I had never got pregnant. I was just telling this guy I'm having sex with. Yeah, he's like, make sure you don't get pregnant. I was like, I never did, and I won't. And then if I do, I'll just murder it.
Yep.
Like, sorry, that's gonna be it.
Oh, that turns me on so much here.
Good, yeah, good for us. We never got pregnant because that's horrifying.
Yeah. I just like. Ugh.
I have
don't wanna
nightmares.
Get too deep on this, but I like. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Right? We all have been there. That's for sure. Like, have you ever?
Wait, how many abortions have you paid for, Jared?
None, but I like almost had to pay for a plan B, but the girl left her purse in the car, and so I had to go. And like, so me having to drive back was like the equivalent of paying for plan B.
Oh my god.
That's the gentleman thing to do, though.
Yeah, really.
That's what
And you know
Aziz
what's
Ansari
funny?
did on Masters of None. But if
They
I were,
always say they're going to, but they never do. They're like, I'll pay for it. And I'm like, okay, Venmo me. And they don't.
it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money that we always pay for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But-
we know.
What is
We
it
swipe
run
the
these
card.
days? It's like
50
$50.
Yeah. For this fucking one thing.
And
No.
the side effects aren't worth it from what I'm told too.
I've never felt them. A lot of girls say they get like depressed, and I
think
never.
you get constipated too because the baby's in there and you gotta
No.
shit it out.
No. What the fuck?
I just like your period just comes on sooner.
Yeah, and it lasts even longer or something like that. Because the baby.
Guys, I know nothing apparently about a woman's body.
I don't either.
I know.
It's just like
This
I
is
just-
sad.
threw out
might be
so
the
many period panties recently. Like that's how much I don't know about my body. I never know when.
Oh my god, I know. My ex-boyfriend was like, "Why do you have so many like periods? Like you should know when it's coming." I'm like, "I don't care. I don't. It happens,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna be carrying around tampons all the time. It's very annoying."
Carry around tampons all the time. Like that's do it. I'm tired of having to change my sheets. No, that hasn't happened to me, but I know some people like.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Yeah.
This is really, really embarrassing actually, but I'm gonna tell it.
Yes.
I was doing like shows in Boston once, and I stayed at my comedy friend's house, and he was like, you could just sleep on my bed, whatever, because I'm going somewhere else to do shows, blah blah. I'm like, thank you so much, like good friend. And he had like the whitest sheets, and I got my period in the middle of the night and ruined them. And I'm just, and what do? I had to hand wash them with like Dawn soap.
No.
And
It works. Did it work?
I guess.
That's a good grease cleaner.
It did?
You know, to be fair, we haven't talked since, so I don't know. But yeah, like, it was awful. It was like, oh my god, so much anxiety. And then I had to blow dry them with a hair dryer because
Put them back on the bed like
Yes.
nothing happened.
except a murder. Oh, that was awful. I never told anybody that. Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm picturing it right now. I'm picturing it.
It never comes out either.
Oh no, I'm sure it didn't. I probably just spread it out further.
It
made a
might be
bigger
like
stain.
faint. It might be like a faint brown, faint red.
You're lucky.
I'm squeamish.
You're squeamish.
The only reason I never went to med school, blood. Ugh.
Ooh, Jared doesn't like period talk. Let's keep talking about it.
I mean, I started it. I think
you did technically.
I could talk about this all day. In fact, and because I have a female as my co-host, who's gonna stop me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could switch gears. I could ask,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jared.
When was the last time someone has lost a condom inside of you?
Oh no, never happened.
No.
I don't use them really. So
yeah,
so
that's
not possible.
When to give them up, when you lose them inside of people.
Did you?
Once for like 3 days, it was gone. Yeah.
How would you know that?
Well, I had it on and then I lost it. And then, and it came out and it was a crazy color that I'd never seen. Like it did.
Time out. First of all, why were you dating this girl?
I guess you could call it that. And
so you were with her for 3 days and then you were conversing about it, saying like, I think I did lose it.
Where did it go? What if it never happened? What if we never had one the whole time? Like, it was, and we didn't even use the plan B at the end because, that's being thrifty.
Yeah.
Well, by 3 days, there's no point, right?
Yeah. You got to do it up to 3 days.
For
that's
3 days. But so no one's, that's never happened to you? Only me? Too bad.
Allie? I don't know.
3 days.
Yeah.
But
so it went in and then you had to get it out immediately?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I was like, man, I want to avoid this. I think the only time it's happened to me was when I was like 21. It was awful. I just think it's like the worst experience ever.
Yeah,
and
that's dramatic.
Nothing even abusive happened to me.
Of course, it's all consensual.
But when you're 21, sure. If it happened to me now, I'd be like, something bad happened for report. Anyway, went home with the guy, and this is what I consider assault. Go in his room.
Wait, I love this.
There's a yoga mat. That's his bed. I'm like,
stop it.
You should be warned about this.
He did not. Come on. Are you serious?
He did. And it was like he slept on a yoga mat with a sheet. It was like
and made you have sex with him on it. What?
Did he at least have a bed frame?
Can you imagine? It was like IKEA slats.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it was the worst thing. Pencil dick.
Ooh. I've seen those.
It's one of those things when you're like, not that I was like brand new to sex, but you're younger and you don't like get it, like, and you're like, I can make myself come from this. I can do this. And then that's how that ended up happening. And I was like, you didn't put a condom on? Like, that's fucked up. And he was like, I did. I swear. I swear I did. No. And I just like ran out, and Uber wasn't a thing then. So Uber wasn't invented. So
how'd you get home?
I had to figure out the subway. And of course,
you had to hitchhike.
Yeah, I'm still in college.
And the condom was in you the whole time?
Yeah.
Just on the subway. Oh my God. You're a subway creature.
And I had to Google it, like how to get it out. And I found like a Cosmo article that was like.
I read that too.
You read that?
Yeah.
And it was like, push it out like you're giving birth. And I was just like, and sure enough, it was there.
Yeah.
Wait, you had to contract it out. You were like,
I was just like push, like how I imagine giving birth is, and then like clawed it out.
Yeah, you fish hook it, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is insane to me. Wow. You just had to, interesting.
Sometimes
aren't vaginas crazy? Wait, what?
I said gravity will do the trick. Like if you sit upright long enough, I think, like you don't
just
have
let
to
it slide out of you.
Yeah, exactly. And then you just feel something itch, and then I don't know. I don't have.
Again, we know nothing about women's bodies. We don't.
Exactly. We're not doctors.
We're not. Oh my God, that is crazy. Well, good for you. That's something to be proud of. Yeah.
I mean, I think every woman should go through it, you know.
Yeah, because you really get to know yourself.
Now it's a clear warning sign. Trust your gut if you see a yoga mat.
What was this guy's name? Do you remember?
It was like Paul.
Oh my God.
I don't know what his last name was.
Well, that's fine, but Paul with the yoga mat.
I know.
I hate that.
That's a cool name, I gotta say. I wish I was named
Paul?
like that.
Well, Paul, yeah.
Why is Paul
name.
Cool? No.
As one syllable?
What cool Paul guy
Like
do you
Jack or Paul or Keith or something, or Heath or whatever. You know,
These are all douchebags. You're all naming just douchebags.
or whatever. Yeah, one syllable names always got, you know, they're the best ones. But like a name like Michael has many names, you know, has many syllables, not many names.
Yeah, he's more complex.
Yeah, it's more complex.
He has a bed frame, for real.
Yeah.
I don't really like my name either, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Oh, why? Is it sensitive?
I mean, I would say it's obvious why the name Jared is not such a fun name to have. It reminds me of like the butler or something. It just, I don't know, it's something.
The butler?
It reminds me of like a butler name or something, like someone.
I've never thought of a butler named Jared. That is interesting.
Yeah.
Or like a servant or something.
Wait, so you're Candyce with a Y. Is there any reason?
No. I asked my mom, I'm like, why did you do that? She's like, I don't know. That's what she said to me. She's like, I don't know.
I figured you
I don't there's no significant, it's so dumb. She's just probably drunk. She was like, yeah, that looks fun.
It works though.
I guess. Yeah. Nobody really else has it that I know. I've never met somebody. Yeah. She was drunk.
Would you ever go by Candy?
Absolutely not. No.
Has that ever been considered?
I'm actually traumatized from that because when I would it's okay. When I would get off the bus at school, all my friends and I would go to the candy store at the corner, and this woman behind the counter was basically a witch. And she would come out and she'd go, "Candy's in the candy store, candy." And it was like very embarrassing and very weird. And also like, yeah, it was creepy.
Right on the spot just to show her.
Just murder her.
Yeah. You ever want to murder yourself just to teach other people lessons? All right, now we're getting too dark.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself right now. How about that?
I want to cancel myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like some Bud Dwyer.
Yeah. But also like Candy, you know, stripper. It's not a fun one. It's not good. But it's crazy because it's with the Y, and it's based. It is Candy.
Yeah, you're denying yourself.
I know.
Maybe you'd get more bookings if you were Candy.
More Twitter followers.
Yeah,
more Twitter.
Yeah.
I'd see you doing like a photo shoot with like a large lollipop or something.
Yeah.
Like you ever see these like comedians, these like faux comedians who like do photo shoots and that's all their comedy is?
Yeah, like a big
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. They're not funny at all, but then when they do so many photo shoots, I start to think they are. I'm like, wait, is that person actually funny? Maybe they are. They're really cute in this picture, so maybe they're funny.
Booking these photo sessions that they pay for. Like people paying like $400.
And that's the thing too. Like I know that's the thing too. When you post these pictures, everybody's like, "Oh my God, beautiful photo shoot!" And it's just like they're just like draining their bank account to look cool.
Yeah.
You gotta have
are.
I know. They're like, I took a quirky photo. This is my comedy. Like
I feel like this is directed at me.
Do not feel attacked, Jared.
Yeah, Jared. What the fuck photo shoots have you had? I don't think I've seen any professional photos on your page. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I believe they're called headshots.
I was surprised Jared got a headshot.
Yeah. That's right.
I haven't been on your page. I was just joking, but you've done some headshots?
I use them for my email because let's face it, that's all they are used for now. Just like for an email profile picture. That's
who sends a headshot in an email?
It's just like, no, I'm saying like for your Gmail profile, like when you send an email, like my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah, that's what my email is. Like, Yeah, I have no use for them. They were a big mistake with spending money on.
Are you doing like this in it?
It's sort of like without the hand. I am smiling. Like it's. You'll have to see them sometime.
Okay, I definitely will.
Yeah.
Email
Wonder
me.
if I could drop them in here and like if there's a way to overlay them.
I don't know. I like. What was I gonna? Oh, I have my headshot in my signature. And
that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, and I was
That's
told,
cool because I don't know how to do it, so it makes me happy when I see it. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I set that up years ago because like a commercial agent class, Brooke and Mary, said to like do that, and I was like, but every time I email someone about like an actual job, I always have to remember to take it out because otherwise there's just like this photo of me like smiling like this at the bottom. I just have my like hands up in the air. I'm just like, I'm fine.
So it's like a comedy photo, like.
Yeah, it's a comedy photo. Like it's because I want to get booked on. I wanted to be booked on commercials 5 years ago, and I forgot to take it out of my signature.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, that's great. That's the thing too with headshots too. Like you don't know, like you're a comedian. Like what do you do? Like do you act serious or are you goofy?
Yeah, I like
right?
to put like glasses on, and they're like, I can be smart,
or like a red nose. Like what? Some people do that though. They're like, I'm funny. It's very
Patch
strange.
Adams, like sort of.
Yes. Oh God.
I'm convinced that's the kind of comedian I am. Just a comedian who thinks he's funny, but really just like amusing to children. Like, and just it has no sense of anything. It's just like, you know, oh, I'm an entertainer. I'll make you feel happy. But really, no.
I don't know how no one could see that Robin Williams was like the saddest person alive. I know that's really mean. But
I never thought about it. You were right though. I never thought about that.
I did. I could tell.
He tried really hard. He was
really
trying.
Emotional. He was
I
really
feel like
emotional.
Jim Carrey more though, but Jim Carrey took the mask off, and like we all know how miserable he is.
Oh, he's happy. He's connected with the universe. He's good. He does a lot of mushrooms, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but you remember that there was like a window of time after his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He
was fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he did that sad Showtime show that no one watched.
Oh, yeah. He did do a lot of weird things.
I wanted to watch it, but who has Showtime these days? Do you have Showtime?
Actually, I do.
No.
Then you're the
I'm poor.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
My fiance has a job, so.
Yeah.
Allie, I'm getting your password. Also, you have a fiance? What?
Yes.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Sorry,
this podcast is over. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Once again, Jared,
canceled.
Can't fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's perfect. How old are you?
I'm 30.
When'd you get engaged?
In November.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
What do you guys gotta do?
Well, wedding is set for June of 2021. Okay. I guess we're thinking that there'll be a vaccine, but...
Or the world will still be here, hopefully.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, it's like so funny because like my mom is like planning it full steam ahead. She's doing everything.
Aw.
Yeah, it's great because I like don't have patience for that, and I'm not really so it's good she's doing it, but but it's like funny because I'm like, I don't enjoy hearing any of this because all I can think about is like it's not happening. Like, I've had friends who've had it postponed like so many times that I'm like, I'm not gonna act like a blushing bride right now. It's like,
yeah,
it's inappropriate.
If you were to get married, Candice, where would it be? Would it be in Vegas? You strike me as a Vegas day of.
I'm definitely I'm a Vegas gal, but no, it'll never happen. I don't believe in it. I think it's silly. People change too constantly. They shouldn't get married.
Wow. Real knowledge.
I think
I should get on Twitter and talk about this.
You should.
I agree. That's how you're a new person every 10 years. That's what I think.
Oh, every 2 weeks. Yes, I change. It's crazy. And you're just going to commit yourself to somebody the rest of your life and hope they'll be the same. And also, how boring is that if they're just the same? How boring is that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Allie, good luck.
You convinced
me.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
no, but it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's not like it's a commitment, and I respect that. I respect that people do that because it's like, you know what? No matter what, we're gonna do this.
I don't respect
that's cool.
it. I think it's lazy.
You think it's lazy?
To settle?
Think it's
That's
lazy?
why they call it settling down, because you're just like, oh, just go with this person. I'm not.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. I'm cashing out. Bye, everyone. I'm leaving the party. Yeah. Whereas I'm at the party all night long. Yeah.
You already have enough stress about like COVID and everything in your wedding, and now we're just crushing you.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, you're entitled to your opinion. For me, I'm like, well, it's like funny because I'm trying to toe the line between like, I'm like, I just like, for me, I'm comfortable with settling down with Mike, right? And I'm like, I'm also just like, I don't want to go back to dating. Like, if it doesn't work out, and that's not why I'm marrying him, but like, if we didn't work out, like, I just wouldn't try anymore. I just like,
it's a struggle.
It's like, hard. I don't even think about that for my life anymore.
Male charlatans than there are female charlatans, you know, like guys who will like lie to you and like who are just using you and stuff.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I believe there is. I don't know. Am I being sexist?
Oh yeah, no. No, I've experienced it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's more guys who can take advantage, I think. Yeah. So that's why I'm going to stay out there and hopefully nobody grifts me along the way.
I mean, Jared, you're going to find a girl who's like 10 years younger than you in like a few years. Like,
I mean, but here's the thing. I wouldn't have dated her 10 years ago either. Like, if she were my age, that's the thing. She'd be like kind of like a nasty 10 years younger.
Because she'd be a teenager.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, okay, like 20 years ago, I can't even explain this, but I think it's but I'm just saying, like,
try to sound not like a pedophile. Try.
Yeah, okay. Like,
real quick.
If I were to date her, I wouldn't have dated her 10 years ago if she were that age, you know, now. That's the thing. If she were that age 10 years ago now, I probably would have been like, she's gross looking. But now that I'm child. Like, yeah. Oh, well, no, but she's not a child. She's like my age. But if this were like 10 years.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So you're fine.
Like, it still happens to this day. I'm like, I'd never date this like 26-year-old when I was 26.
Okay.
Right.
I don't even date 26-year-olds. Like that's out of like 28 is like my earliest I probably could date.
You're explaining too much. It might be.
Too young. I don't go. I don't know. We just don't connect.
Who are you dating right now?
That is a secret. They're all secrets, but
what? That's rude.
I know.
Come on. This is a podcast.
What I say her name?
No.
Yeah,
but,
right.
Like, how old is she?
Oh yeah, I think she's actually like a week older than me.
Oh, that's weird to remember. But
I know.
Close.
Always like always
are you like
elderly women.
Are you in love with her? That sounds like you're in love with her. No. I don't know. I would never remember something like that.
Yeah, well, you gotta for astrology's sake, you know? Like, it justifies their actions and their behavior, you know? Oh, they're Aquarius like me, so that's why they're aloof.
How long have you been dating?
Well, I talked to them for, like, a long time and, like, you know, during the quarantine, and then finally, like, I went down there and just to, like, say goodbye.
Down where?
Like, to her neighborhood or whatever. Like, I spoke to her, like, for a few months, and then finally I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like call it off and say goodbye, you know, end this, and then like something happened, and then I came back more and more. And, like now I'm in too deep, you know. That's how I just told you, you're in love. That's it. Sorry. Stop trying to deny it, bro. I knew it. It's like the beginning of a rom-com, like a guy, like Bye Bye Love or something.
Yeah.
Talking about it on like the podcast.
A podcast host falls in love.
Right, exactly.
Wait, so who's your boyfriend?
Oh no! It's
See?
Oh, it's a guy.
It's
a guy.
It's a woman.
I wish I was gay. It would be so much easier. But no, I'm just gonna embarrass myself again. It's just this guy I met on like Facebook dating, and we've been like hooking up for like a month, and he's in my living room right now, so I'm trying to not talk so much.
Okay.
Well, Facebook dating for me that's an impossible app. Like it's all leftover.
It was perfect. They already said, they were like, "Are you sad? Here's your profile already made," and I was like, "Okay, cool." And I get blown up.
Really?
Is it have a swipe feature?
No, it does not. It just you like or you don't, and then they can message you even if they didn't match with you.
This is like the best ad for Facebook dating I've ever been a part of.
Yeah. To me, I'm like, I don't like that they can message you even if you didn't.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, I guess, but
I like it. Hail Marys.
Okay. Jared's into it. So I am too. Yeah, it was weird, but and I only had one picture up because they set it up for me and they took like my profile picture or something, and like he still met with me. I was like, this guy has to be a psychopath. Like you only have one picture up and it's beautiful, so it's like this has to be fake. But I don't know. I think
How many dates did you guys have before you tied the knot?
Like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, that's the best kind.
2 hours.
That's the best kind. I hate when they make you wait it out. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. No, there's no waiting.
I know. It's rude, in fact. Like
it is, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, what, you don't trust me? I'm freaking here, aren't I? Yeah, in my Sopranos kitchen. I'm here, aren't I? What the hell?
Oh my God.
You only get one shot.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm here, you know?
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good though. It is fine. Oh God, it's crazy.
That's my red flag.
I know. I love.
It's like I'm such a dumb bitch.
Like he's right. What do you call it?
Cup on the window.
Dude over shoulder, like DOS.
Someone help, please.
This was all in quarantine. Technically, you broke quarantine. You know?
Yeah, that was cool. I was a little nervous at first too. I didn't know if that would be like okay. I was a little scared, and he's a nurse. I was like, ooh, he's been exposed, you know. Yeah. But I was like, just put it in, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Can you like? What if you were wearing masks while having sex? Do you think that could prevent the spread of COVID?
Probably not when his like dick is in me. Probably not. I don't know. Is that the same though?
That's hot. That's like the hole in the sheet, kind of. That Jews do. You know, I'm down with that. Like, I hear mask porn is going up. You know, like that's like a whole.
Is that a real
category?
thing?
Yeah.
Mask porn.
Mask porn.
People are doing that.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah.
I wonder if people are doing.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
It's a market because, you know, the mouth is not the first sexiest thing. It's always the eyes. So, you know, there aren't as many lookers in porn as you think. And so the mask helps for some people.
I really thought everybody was a looker in porn.
No. You're surprised, aren't you?
I wonder if there's like a doctor-nurse scenario in the time of COVID.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, that's the scenario. That's like, really had to put like so many people on ventilators. I'm stressed out. I don't want to fuck.
There is that one.
This is what will get me canceled.
Did you ever see Grey's Anatomy? It's so dumb.
Like,
it's so dumb.
So much. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really a terrible show and people love it, but I'm watching it like because I'm bored. And it's so funny because these people just are like, they're surgeons. They're working 20 plus hours and they fuck each other all day. That's all they do. And like everybody has had sex with each other. It is insane. I've never seen an outsider. Like it's always either doctors or nurses. I'm like, this is so fake. There's no way. You finish a shift
like,
and you're riding them.
Steamy. And it's like,
yeah.
You're a doctor. Why aren't you smarter?
Yeah. I was an AR guy, so, you know, over my head, you know? And I do like chick flicks and rom-coms. No offense. I know it's not.
It's not that. It's a soap opera, basically.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic and changes constantly. It's annoying.
I mean, I think it's cool. From what you described to me, I would like to watch porn that's directed like that. But I don't know if I could do, a show that's like not even softcore, not even HBO style.
It's ABC.
Yeah, it's ABC.
Exactly. But I do like, stuff about like doctors and whatnot. Like, have you ever watched that show?
Let's get into that. What does that mean?
I like shows about like, like medical mysteries. Like I used to watch 600 Pound Life. Like,
I can't.
It's so disgusting.
Gives me anxiety.
It did. That's why.
TLC is so disgusting.
I love TLC.
I love it too, but it's so nasty.
It's too much. More like TMI. That's your joke, right?
Yeah, I tweeted that last night.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. TMI is TLC. Oh, yeah, it hasn't been Tender Loving Care for a couple years. It's been TMI.
Wait, I thought it was the Learning Channel.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's a new one for me too.
Maybe I made that up in my head. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But TLC is Tender Loving Care, right? So
yeah, like the band maybe. Wait,
that's
the band.
The Learning Channel. That stood for the Learning Channel.
I don't know. I think the TLC, that was just their initials.
Yeah, it's Teresa, Lisa.
Yes. Sista.
T-Boz. Yeah. T-Boz, Lisa, and
they're three sad sisters.
Yeah.
Who's Usher's ex-girlfriend? From early 2000s.
Jamie, get on this. Like, we need a Jamie.
Yeah, we need an intern.
Yeah.
We need an intern.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, that was my quarantine, was TLC. I watched all the shows. I would work out to the 1,000-pound sisters, the two sisters that were 500 pounds each. I would work out to them because I was like, it motivates me. I'm like, I can't get like that. And I would just do sit-ups.
That's why I would watch the 600 Pound Life and also just see what their habits are that cause them to be and like be like, haha, I don't do that as I eat like steak and stuff. Yeah.
Jared, you seem like you want to be a doctor though. You do.
I look like one, and that's why I feel like it could be seamless. Like if I was wearing like a lab coat or whatever,
anybody wearing a lab coat looks like a doctor.
Well, it's funny you say that. When we were shooting a short of mine, I threw in a character who played a doctor for like one shot, and we went to the hospital, and I almost got in to get the shot, but they stopped me because I had a cameraman with me. But at first they didn't even question me. I flashed them my badge because I had like the little necklace that went with it.
I almost operated on somebody because I had a lab coat on.
Yeah. I mean, there are movies like that where that happens, but I just really have the look.
It is a sick thing too. I think about that with Grey's Anatomy. It's been around for 17 years, 17 seasons. So these people that have been in for 17 seasons know all these like terms and all these things. Like they definitely think they're doctors. They have to, right?
Yeah.
They have to.
That's true. That's what got that lady canceled, Katherine Heigl, right?
Yeah.
She thought she was
what did she do?
Katherine Heigl was awful. She
was awful.
She won an Emmy, and then the next year she didn't put herself in to be nominated. And so people asked her why she didn't do that. And she was like, I didn't think the writers did a good job with my character.
Oh my God. That pissed me off.
And she should talk knocked up. Yeah.
Yeah. Done so many other bullshit.
She is the most canceled. She's canceled AF. That's it. Like, that is crazy. You're just going to go up there and be like, can't accept it because these guys didn't write me in well. What?
Yeah.
That
like,
is
she
insane.
Meanwhile, you're like, she probably just like forgot to like put in the nomination for herself. Like, I don't know how you do it, but like you submit like, anyway, yeah. Also, there were stories around the time that she would like chain smoke at Broadway shows.
She did like, stuff too.
Or vape.
Yeah. Oh, chain smoke.
Like inside?
Inside, yeah.
Stop it. And then they came over and she was like, I was on Grey's Anatomy.
Probably. She was in that.
On Grey's Anatomy. Like,
you ever see that movie where it's like My Dad, the Hero, and it's Katherine Heigl and that French guy?
No, what is this?
She like, it's like she was a teenager when she made this movie, and she basically she tells like this guy she likes so she's on vacation with her dad, and she basically tells this guy she likes that she's in like an Epstein situation. And the guy is like her sugar daddy or whatever. Ooh. And the dad really wants to like her to like him. So he's like, okay, I'll go along with it and pretend I'm your sugar daddy.
This has been abusive since the first statement.
Yeah. and she
then,
like,
so what happens?
So like this island's like, oh, okay. She's like a young woman who's like dating this guy, and I don't even know. And then she even like wears a thong bathing suit. I think she's like 15 in this movie, by the way. So
this was before or after Wish Upon a Star?
Before.
What the hell is that?
This is like that's an even better Katherine Heigl film. Like, see, I wasn't lying.
Disney Channel original movie.
Not original, but it played on Disney Channel a ton.
Okay.
Like, it was definitely in theaters, and it's like a Freaky Friday sort of. It's exactly Freaky Friday before Freaky Friday.
I do love a Disney Channel
before Lindsay
movie,
Lohan.
but
yeah.
Did you see talking about cancel? Did you see Brandy's Cinderella movie was not on Disney Plus, and she has no idea why? What is that?
No. That's bizarre.
I know, because that's a really good one. Whitney Houston is in it.
Yeah.
She's in it, and they just didn't put it on. And she, like, wrote on Twitter, like, guess they just won't put it on. Okay.
That's crazy.
I know.
I could still watch that.
Oh, it's great film. Great film.
I've never seen it. I didn't know it existed until this very moment. That's why I was, like, going to change the subject and talk about Monica. She was trending. Anyone want to tell me why?
I think they went on some like morning show together. I don't know. They had a reunion.
Oh, all right. I guess she finally got the boy.
Yeah, no, I guess like there was a picture of The Boy Is Mine, and they were both pointing at it, and I didn't know what happened either. That's what I saw, though.
I saw a funny tweet saying that people who listen to Monica were raised by their grandparents, and like that was the funniest.
I can't think of one other thing that Monica did.
Right? But I guess she has a whole album of being like abandoned or whatever. I don't know.
Funny that you even just said Monica, and we all know who she is, and she had one song.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's kind of
insane.
What did she
do? Who did she?
What did she do?
That's what we have to find out.
Yeah. What are her skeletons?
There's some agent out there who pulled a Kesha on her. You know
what? I bet she, in the video Boy Is Mine, like at the end we find out they're both like, no, we're not gonna fuck you, we both agreed or whatever. What if she went and fucked him? What if she was like, you're right, feminism, but I gotta get that dick?
That is literally my bio. Thank you.
You're right. Neither of us should have him.
But I gotta fuck him.
I'm not like that at all either.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think the stigma of like, I'm gonna be with this person and then I'm gonna cheat. That's kind of, I guess they don't call it cheating. It's called hooking up. I guess that stigma is gone.
It's called being bored, and you gotta just be honest with their emotions.
Yeah, you just got to get over yourself and just understand that you can't expect them to stay monogamous or vice versa.
It is a crazy thing. It is. Monogamy is kind of twisted because, like I said,
it's on its way out.
It's hard to stay with somebody and just be the same you've always been. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Allie will do great.
Yeah, I mean, look.
True. She's always been,
I'm definitely the crazy one in the relationship, and
good.
I've tested his tolerance, and he's succeeding. So.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Tested its tolerance.
Just like I can, especially the past 6 months, like, I'm all over the place, like emotionally.
Yeah, of course.
Quarantine is the best test, I would say, for any relationship.
Do you like to emasculate men?
Me? Yeah.
No, right. I'm asking Allie.
No. Of course I do. Yeah.
Emasculate them. I don't know if I try to emasculate them. I think I just do sometimes. Yes. Or like I call people, I really try not to, but like sometimes my boiling point just like
yes,
it just gets there, and I have to like say something. It's like I find it like I feel like at work too in the past, like
yes,
it's gotten to like, but it'll be like a year into a job, and all of a sudden it's like I catch a boss on a lie, and I'm like, you're fucking lying to me. Or they'll be like, can you watch this person for me? I'm like, you want me to spy on an employee? And they'll be like, and I'm like, they'll be like, that's not what I said. And it's like, that's what that is. Like, so it's not so much I'm trying to emasculate men.
No, you're just speaking the truth. You're just calling them out for what they're doing to you. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm used to being emasculated, and I'm cool with it.
Honestly, I did write this once. I think it was on my Twitter, but nobody liked it. It was, if you're not a real man unless you can handle emasculation. That's true.
Yeah,
that is true.
That is so true.
It's like a reverse kind of ejaculation, emasculation.
Emasculation. That's funny. That might be a good title for the show.
Yeah.
It's true. Like, really, they all are like, some guys get all mad. Why you say that to me? It's like, then you're not a real man. You got to handle.
I do that, but what else? What does that do in the end? It can't do anything. Like, I'm always like, ugh, but in the end, I don't like punch.
I fucking came here. I fucking came here.
Exactly. I know, nothing more emasculating than a woman saying she doesn't want to sleep with you on the first date. I paid for the pizza.
Did that happen?
I mean, it happens. Like,
she just said that?
If they like you, I really like you.
She was like, I'm not going to have sex with you.
They say
she
that.
Sorry.
It's every person
times.
I've ever met will say that. I never just get it unless I'm lucky. You know, I have to like work and show I care and get like flowers and like, coffee and whatnot. Yeah.
Date one?
I'm saying, right? What date is this?
This is turning into a therapy session. We should probably cut it. Yeah, enough about me. It's just the way it always is. I'm always on this like groundhog loop with people where it's like the same thing over and over again.
Yes.
Well, Candice, what have you been up to? It's like,
oh, nothing at all. Yeah, just watching Grey's Anatomy, drinking, and walking my dog. That's all I do.
What time do you start drinking? Two questions though.
I have a question. I want to know about the TLC shows, but then we gotta know about when you start drinking.
Well, it depends on the day. Like today, I was really hungover, so I started drinking like when I woke up. I don't know. It's a joke. Like I don't know. 1 is acceptable. 2, because it's afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon at that point, so that's fine.
Are you talking like a beer? Like you'll have like an IPA at 1 in the afternoon?
No, I hate IPAs. I do wine, box wine.
Oh, okay. See,
my God.
That helps people.
So this is from Trader Joe's. It's $12.99 and it has 4 bottles in it.
Oh. But
and
it's
crazy. It's crazy. Did you ever go to the Trader Joe's wine shop?
Yeah, it's the best.
Incredible.
Yeah. I'm kind of a wine snob, if you can't tell, just because of how I like look and
I couldn't tell, but I can now.
Oh yeah.
You're in that fancy kitchen.
Yeah, right. People don't know that.
Where's my gabagool, my Merlot?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I got to keep the Sopranos impressions to a minimum.
I never realized how much shit they had on their fridge.
Yeah, right? I got the best Zoom background, not going to lie.
That is amazing. I love it. I was like, why do I feel comfortable in his background?
Right,
exactly. I love that place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think everyone should have like, a nice, comfortable sitcom kitchen for their background.
Yes, I agree. I did get fired from my job. Like most people did, right? For quarantine.
Yeah.
But then I really did. Like, I work across the street at the Lobster Pound. I was like a bartender waitress, and they just never hired me back, and they hired everybody else back and new people. And so I just have to like walk past them every day and be like, what's going on?
Oh, that is trauma.
Yeah, it's not cool. But I did get this, I got a job at a brewery that just opened up the street. So I'm happy about that. That's fun.
Oh, awesome. So
yeah, and they paid me
that soon?
Yeah, no, I just started it like 2 weeks ago, and they pay me under the table. This is how nice some people are.
Collect unemployment, right?
Exactly. They just said it to me. They're like, we don't want to mess up your unemployment. I was like, oh my God, why are people so nice sometimes?
That's awesome.
I know.
I think like now, especially like if you're still an asshole after everything, there's no hope for you. Like there's literally no hope for you.
You're going down. No, it is. I know, it's so sad. How can people, and you do see it too in the service industry, they still come in and they're like, I'll have this and this, and you fucked this up. And I'm like, really? This is coronavirus. I don't fuck things up. Even if I did, I didn't.
So you have to wear a mask at your job, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It sucks, yeah.
And yeah, you can tell who takes it seriously by the color of their mask. If you have a baby blue PPE mask at this point, you're faking it. You've been faking it. You never wear a mask. Like we could just say that. That's for sure.
That's so true, though.
Yeah, I wear blue PPE. No offense.
I saw Jennifer Lawrence in a paparazzi photo wearing one of those baby blue PPE masks. And I'm like, what is she doing?
No.
Were you like, what? You have money. Why?
It was like her and her husband in this like photo, and they're carrying wine bottles. And they have their little PPE masks on. I'm like,
you have money. Oh my God. You don't support small businesses? Come on.
I just don't want to spend more money on the coronavirus. That's why I don't want to like buy it. Like I literally was given like my cloth one from like a job that I know that I like worked at for like an hour. And then I just was like, oh, yeah, it's going to fuck up my unemployment.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
Sure. Why not?
I knew it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I do think I'm not going to say it's a hoax because people are dying and like, that's how you definitely get canceled for sure. But, like, I mean, I do think that some of it is political, but yeah, it's a perfect storm. And also maybe it could be like a Chinese virus that they intentionally threw at us, biological warfare. There's so many angles to conspiracy. You can't just
it's a lot.
One.
Well, and when you do pick one, that's when you're a psycho. So that's good that you don't.
Yeah, you gotta.
When you're so like hard-headed, like the Earth is flat, like it's okay. Ugh.
Yeah, find a hobby. Pick. Get a life. There's
start a podcast
out there. Yeah.
Allie, do you believe in this?
Do I? Yeah. I mean, I believe it's real. I mean, I think that we should take the precautions. I definitely thought in the beginning. I don't know now, but I was definitely leaning towards biological warfare.
That's one.
I know.
That's one of my thoughts.
That's like controversial. So like I think this whole thing is very real.
I like that. I think I agree with you with that.
Yeah.
Biological warfare, yeah. And it's right. It makes sense.
It does. I really think it does. I'm not in favor of being like China virus or like, I think that's racist, but like, I think maybe, it could have been man-made and sent our way. Like,
Yep.
I have a question since we're almost out of time. Do you want to just invite Jesse, our next guest, into this?
Yeah, if you want to continue.
I love it.
I think so because we're having him on.
I would love to ask him about 9/11.
Yeah, you get a kick out of this too. If you want to hang around as well.
So
let me copy and paste the link and send it to him.
Oh, you're gonna send him this link? Okay.
How do I? Yeah, let me. Yeah, hold on. Now I got it. Now I feel like an old person.
You got that, Tony. I am so happy right now. You guys were awesome. That was really fun. Thank you.
Oh, yay. Good. I know.
I can't believe I was your first though. Like, what? Thank you.
You took it.
Yes, I did. I had to. No, but I do. That's nice. Thank you. I feel special.
No problem.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing comedy-wise? Like, have you like done anything?
So no, I basically like really haven't been doing much. I wrote a couple jokes. I've been writing jokes, but like nowhere to do it.
Yeah.
So me and Megan run our show, and we've been doing like an Instagram live thing, which is fun, but it's it's just us talking shit. And then last night was my first outside show, the rooftop at Tin Cupboard. Have you been there?
No.
It was awesome. It was awesome. It's in Bushwick. It's a huge roof, beautiful. The whole city, blah, blah, blah. The people were great. The audience was great. It was so much fun. And apparently they run like a couple shows.
Okay. Do you have to like reserve your spot or?
No, you just walk up the steps. You're like, okay.
Okay.
I think it's like a studio or apartments and like an art studio too. But yeah, you just walk right up and sit down. It's awesome.
That's so cool. Yeah, I guess it's like starting to like, the shows are starting to trickle back, but
right. What have you done?
Literally nothing.
I know.
The beginning of quarantine, it was like someone had like, I don't know, like a Zoom play reading that I was a part of. And that's literally like, I know it took, I'm not trying to shit talk, but it took you're on Zoom.
Took it out of you.
For too long.
My God.
Hope you don't feel that way now, but like,
right.
It was, what did you say?
I said it must have really taken it out of you.
Oh, it did. 100%. And then I was like, just trying to like write some things, like some sketches. I just like, honestly though.
But you think like, what's the point? Where am I going with it? So that's why I was feeling the same way. I'm like, well, I'm writing these, but for what? For what?
I know.
Very
it's like,
sad.
and when? And
Exactly.
jokes are so timely.
Yes.
Usually. Like, it's just like, I'm not going to want to talk about how I had diarrhea like 6 months prior or whatever it is, like even if it's,
What was the punchline to that?
I just thought of that in my head. That's just what's always on my mind. So maybe it is evergreen. Yeah.
It's all right. We're all in the same position, I think. And then just people post pictures of them doing things and I'm like, oh, what the hell? Like, now I'm jealous. They're putting up photo shoots and they're doing shows in the park. How'd they do that?
Oh, yeah. The photo shoots are happening.
Yeah, they're back. But you have to wear a mask, so what's the point?
You really hate masks.
I don't want to be photographed in a mask, God damn it.
Are you a Karen? Are you a Karen?
I'm a male Karen, sure.
You walk into stores without...
I did yesterday by mistake. I was holding it. I didn't want to wear the mask. It wasn't mine. It was my dad's. Like, I didn't want to wear his mask. But he threw me out of the car. Weird. And I wasn't like dressed right. I was wearing like shorts with like no underwear, and like I felt so like disgusting, like an asshole. Like, because the guy eventually was like, "Hey, wear a mask," and I'm like, "I know, I'm holding the mask," and he's like, "No, put it on." I'm like, "But you don't understand. It's infected." Fine. And it was like the dumbest thing. And I went to go back to that 7-Eleven for the rest of the summer and quarantine maybe. And I was going to donate my change, because they needed change. But now, fuck that. You told me to wear a mask. I hope your business burns to the ground. And no,
burns to the ground.
I'll wear the fucking mask in public because of the stigma.
Apparently not. Apparently you won't.
This was for like a quick second. I thought I was going in, but they had terrible flavors of ice cream, so I like lingered longer than I had to.
You are such a Karen. Holy shit! Wow.
I know. I acquiesce all the time. I'm always acquiescing. And
they
now
didn't have my flavor ice cream,
yeah,
so I didn't wear a mask.
Well, that's the trade-off we make in this life. Get more products, and then maybe,
I was at the Met yesterday, and it was like the first time I think people, they just opened up this week, but obviously you have to wear your mask throughout. Yeah. And I
was thinking of the grocery store. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was like, why were they closed? That's like essential. You went to the Met. Oh God.
Yeah, the museum. That's
canceled.
Get that gator off of you. So we were, but I was where like Washington crossing the Delaware, that painting, and I like turn a corner and I see this like couple and they pulled down their mask and they're just like, they're kissing, like,
ew.
And it was like a gross kiss, and I was just
what
like,
the fuck? Yeah, what you just did was weird. They did that?
Yeah, I caught them like pecking, like not even making out. I was just like, you're so pathetic. Like you had
pecking.
Yeah.
This is why I hate people and couples and married people. I'm sorry.
I don't do that.
If you ever peck in front of me, I can't talk to you again. Please.
Wait, what is pecking? Like kissing with a mask on?
That's like kissing.
No, it was like
no lip, no tongue.
Oh. Well,
like,
wait, you always have to kiss with a tongue?
No.
Yes.
Me.
Okay. We have that'll be a poll.
Oh my God.
Make out
is this
go home.
yeah, that's it.
So this other guy can't get the link to work this one that we're in right now. Like, I don't know what his. Oh, maybe
It's probably because you're in Tony Soprano's kitchen.
Yeah. What? Is he not going to show his camera?
You got to show your camera.
Oh my God.
He doesn't have.
I don't have a camera. I don't know what to tell you.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
He's one of those.
He's one of
Yeah,
those.
I didn't get me one of those fancy cameras yet. The government knows too much about me.
You have an iPhone now.
Jesus.
I do have an iPhone. You've
Put
seen
your
my face.
camera on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think this is nice.
I don't know why
you
they-
need a camera
it's
for a
weird. Over the
podcast.
phone, it's not showing up. And
You signed the consent form.
trying to do the best I can. So you got my voice. Feel free to do with it
Yeah.
as you will.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Oh my God.
This is going to be like that show. Well, not The Circle. The other one, Love Is Blind, or was that the name of the show?
Yeah. Yeah. Those are both shows.
I
Yeah.
could be completely naked for all we know.
Ugh.
Jesus,
Yeah,
he
I don't
is.
think-
He
probably
is.
I know.
Probably are. If we start hearing some grunting,
Oh,
No
God.
promises.
Well, no, it's Jared.
no, yeah, it's probably Jared.
Yeah. Well, I guess, are we going to record now? Because I can get
It's recording.
Oh, perfect. Wow. I was so
Yeah.
natural before. No, the reason why I'm having Jesse on is because I have been, well, he has helped me move 3 times in the last year because I've been canceled 3 times from the apartments I live in.
And they have been worse each time.
Yeah, and he's going to like
Oof.
share, like hit some of his insights in helping me move each time.
Are you sure you want me to talk?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's basically all you can do since you won't show your face. So
Until I get a camera. I'm new to the Zoom
you
business.
have a
I've
camera.
You know
always
what?
been in person.
For anyone who doesn't have a camera, I think we should put a picture of Jeffrey Epstein.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Just put "I didn't kill myself" underneath it.
Yes, Epstein Island.
Agreed.
All
just
right. Well, I
waiting for
guess
the
I
Mac
basically
call.
said all of that. He can go. Now, yeah. He literally helped me during this one time where I had to put all of my stuff in like garbage bags. Like I didn't tell my roommates. I just showed up with garbage bags. I had literally only undid the bed frame, and then he was so mad at me. And that was the second time he helped.
Was
I
that
guess
the second one? Ooh,
That-
that was sloppy.
That was the sloppy one. And the first one was when 2 women from Northern California decided that I was not woke enough to live with them.
What? I'm still going.
You say woke, but I think it was because you were dirty.
No, it was definitely the other thing. This is,
I know you tried to hit him with some of your comedy. Didn't really work out too well.
I don't think it was that.
What's going on?
Something's going on.
Let's listen in.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm listening to the mic like that's gonna help.
Already? How long is this going to happen? She looks insane.
This is the best part of the show.
This is crazy.
We weren't here for the beginning.
And I'm.
We had some period talk. It was great.
Period talk. Good time frame.
I think I'm
Bit of a history buff.
I don't know. Well, this should prove that
man.
I can live with 2 women.
No, it doesn't.
We had so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, that was cool. We're in.
She
Oh.
likes us.
She likes us. That's a cool picture of her.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was talking. Wait.
We can hear
Wait.
you.
Before
Wait. Oh my
quarantine
God. Are
came.
you serious? You heard everything?
All of
Not
it.
everything. We barely heard anything.
I had to.
Barely.
I had to go.
We heard you be like, it's so much fun.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Podcast. I just had to make sure like this dude was still there. It's been like an hour and a half. And he's like, I just poured myself a drink. I'm fine. I'm like, okay.
Bring them on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Bring him on.
I mean, no, I take it back. I'm sorry. We can't. I don't want to ruin. I don't want him to like. If he's not.
This is not my
hasn't been
time.
bitten by the show.
This is Jesse's time. We can't.
My
pause.
time. Oh my goodness.
If he hasn't
This
been
is
bitten
Jesse's
by the
time.
show.
Yeah,
Show, Jared.
I want to hear Jesse. I want to hear Jesse's point of view.
Oh,
of these
boy.
moves.
I'm afraid that I'm going to make you look bad, Jared.
That's the point. That's
Ooh.
why I had you on.
He actually likes that.
Yeah, weird sadist.
You're very confident when in public, but when you have to do things on your own, I see the side in you that.
Oh no!
Oh.
Wow.
I had to hold his hand the whole time. I'm like, yes, you can put that. It won't crush. No, it won't. Yes, you can tie. Like his last move, we had to tie a mattress
Yeah, this
onto
was
his car, and it was like kissing
Jesus.
someone that they can read. You can. You have that ability. You're good enough. I believe in you.
I can't tie knots like unless I don't know. Maybe you're just not the best communicator. What? Let's throw it back at you.
So,
Wow, that's a dig.
okay, Mr. Communication. I told him, all right, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. I'm going to toss this piece of string as opposed to a rope. He got string. I'm going to toss this string over to you. Then you bring it back to me. That took a couple of minutes and a few tries. But
Yeah,
after I came over onto his side, we got it done.
it was crazy. It had never taken that long. And you know what's funny? If I didn't get that ratchet set to like to strap it on, it would have fallen off the car. Because as I'm like driving, like I feel like a huge snap. I hear it break, and I just start screaming. I even swerve.
This sounds like a porn. I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of things that sound like a porn. What did you guys
Most
actually
of my
do?
interactions with Jared is basically on the cusp of it.
The
Speaking of
prelude.
which, I'm glad I never went down that route because Ron Jeremy, I just learned, is going to jail for a lot of rape, and I know two neurotic fat Jews when I see them.
Oh my
I gotta Google that. That's recent.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, like let's talk about that. That's canceled. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, he's canceled.
What if I changed my name
Oh
to
my-
Ron Jared me?
Ron Jeremy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like a social handle or something. Yeah. Not
Didn't
like
Ron Jeremy have like testicular cancer or something too? Or
No,
Everybody
he's good
felt-
on that. He is a registered teacher, though. That is true.
what does that have to
In
do with
what?
cancer?
What if we have him like teach the kids since a lot of teachers don't
Health?
want to go back because of coronavirus? You know,
Yeah,
that's
we could. We could. That is a good idea. Maybe we could call someone in from jail.
Yeah, they should be farmed in from jail.
I'm sorry, allegedly.
Allegedly.
yeah.
Yeah, innocent.
Until proven as
We
Yeah.
don't want them to sue us.
This is
Right,
America.
So yeah.
I just getting back to Jared and his in
I
this
think we're
adventure
good.
of. Oh, we're good on that. Oh, shit.
No, no, no.
I don't think we are. I don't think we are.
Oh, all right.
Because it was rough. That second one was probably. I've never seen him so not Jared before. I don't know how else to describe that, but like his worst tendencies and all of his fears just came manifesting into, oh my fucking God, what am I doing?
The second one was the worst.
It was
And
I was with the female roommates who were like, we want this apartment to be female.
Yeah. In all fairness, they really came attacking Jared as though he created that environment to begin with. If you ever been to his apartment beforehand, which I assume most of you have dignity and probably not, but
Oh, I was
If
gonna
you
say I
haven't-
have.
Allie has. She lived like a few blocks from it.
yeah, when you go in there was just like this kind of, when there's some place is so dirty, there's just like this film everywhere, film of dust.
Yeah.
Like you
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
like if you put your finger, wiped it across the counter, you had to immediately wash it.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
it was one of those. So Jared didn't make that environment. They came into that. He actually kept it as clean as possible. That's the sad part, that they attacked him on that.
Yep.
That's being blamed. Like he was blamed for something he had no control over. That was me.
They complained to me like I was like they were like Gordon Ramsay and I was like the terrible restaurateur and they're like, this place is filthy.
They
And,
like pinpointed you with leprosy or something. It was insane.
I'm glad you
Which-
remember that.
It's crazy because before that, I do remember Jared always complaining about his roommates who were not these people, and they were like he was just like, they don't know how to recycle. They don't wash the bottom of the plate. Like Jared is like actually very like clean.
A good roommate.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far.
Okay.
I'm not that clean. I mean, this kitchen is spotless.
I'm just saying it wasn't his fault.
And they turned against me immediately, and they got me evicted from a place that I'd been living at for like 4 years. I know. And that's like my version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, I'm sure there's a rap you can make about that. Like, until these woke Californians moved into my apartment, and then I got kicked out of my ass or something. I don't know. I'm not a rapper.
Now I'm moving with my daddy to
or like,
Hamptons.
it's kind of like it's like the nanny theme too. Like, I don't know if you watched that show. Yeah. So that's basically my story of getting kicked out the first time.
Yeah, the second time was even rough, man. That was just like, dude, you had to leave like you owed money.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Because
wow.
I did kind of.
Like he was leaving like a call girl from Vegas just finally, had to get clean, He had to leave.
Everything was in garbage bags.
Like he calls me up. He's like, all right, dude, move. I'm like, all right, this would be like the first time I get over there. It's basically an Iraqi fucking battlefield, I'm like, what? Yep. What? Like, let's coordinate here.
I had no boxes. I didn't do anything other than.
Oh, that stresses me out. I don't like that.
I basically had to help him pack everything, and when I said help him pack, he opened up a trash bag. I took a shovel and I started dumping everything into it. Strangely enough, he did label. You're
just gathering up Jared's drawers and putting them in.
There were some things I refused to touch. I'm like, that's Jared's detail.
We're there.
As a result, no, the problem with that is that something that should have taken 2 hours ended up going the entire fucking night.
Yep. 6 hours. And then
that's how moving goes, though. It's annoying.
The biggest
you're always like, I'll do this real quick, and it goes forever.
But the biggest insult to injury is I only ended up staying 6 nights in that apartment and paid rent for 5 months. And
what?
Yeah, so it was I didn't even need to move there. I could have just,
Who prepays rent?
I didn't prepay it. I thought I had a job, and I was furloughed the second I moved into the apartment, and then they fired me 4 months after that, and I still.
You've been doing that weird thing where you've been living with your dad for out in the Hamptons.
You've been doing that weird thing.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I know. Yeah, I don't know anyone who would do it if they had the option.
No, but you hate your dad. That's why I don't get it.
Oh, what? What's that story?
Oh man, tell him about the first time he kicked you out.
I don't. There's been so many times at this point. I don't really.
What, in 2012?
We're talking right after college too. That was some interesting guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lived with your dad who you hated. I can't.
Yeah.
How?
I just, sometimes you got to swallow hard and acquiesce. See, I'm not such a Karen after all.
The neuroticism doesn't fall far from the spinal cord. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Also, don't ever say swallow when we talk about living with your dad. It is a weird thing.
I mean, that's what we all do.
I just noticed Jared's not wearing headphones, so I hope he doesn't get kicked out again. Because Jesse will have to go to the Hamptons.
Do you still live with your dad?
Where do you think he is?
The Sopranos home?
That was the move.
I thought he was on the set of The Sopranos.
Yeah, right? No.
I thought he was AJ.
Yeah. I mean, similarly, I think we've always kind of, we're a similar person. We both have no skills, and we're just gonna fall ass backwards into the film industry. That's what I'm hoping for.
No fucking ZD?
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah, essentially. So now the mask is off. I figured this would be the perfect episode to tell the world who I am and what's going on in my life too. And that's why I had Jesse on.
You went to purchase, and I went to purchase.
Don't remind me, please. God.
I know, right? I just want to cancel that school. This school. You would hate these people who went there.
Where is that? Where is that?
It's in Westchester.
Nice.
It's a weird love-hate. I think I got in. I think I only got in because at that point there was a new dean and he didn't want to make the school as fucking crazy as it normally was. So he looked at me at my transcript and was like, "Oh, he's mediocre. Bring him in."
That was the same thing. I applied thinking, I'm like, oh, it's an art school, like whatever. And like I was thinking like I'm always the unique one. I'm the weird one in high school. And I got there and I was a rude awakening that I'm actually quite normal.
You're shit.
Like,
that's it.
The art was amazing. Don't get me wrong. The art was amazing. Loved
yeah,
it.
like very talented people who are also pieces of shit.
Yes,
like,
yes.
What did you two go to school for?
So I did a history, but I got into
cool.
acting, so I did everything acting related that way. But I didn't do the conservatory because they're a bunch of cunts.
Yeah. That's another thing too. So I was in theater studies, whatever the drama studies is what it was called at the time.
Whatever
Yeah, no,
we
I met
did.
plenty of the drama study folks.
Yeah, they're okay. So like they're weird too. Like right. So like
they don't drink wine; they drink Chianti. So
They'll eat you alive.
They're
Hannibal Lecter style.
They're the biggest dorks. They're like Glee
Yes.
rejects.
Yeah.
They're literally Glee rejects.
Yeah.
And I say
I almost
They
didn't go to
can't even
college because I was like, I don't want to be surrounded by these people. I can't do it. I can't go for theater. They're nerds. They're nerds.
They're very much nerds.
Nerdy.
the one thing so the Purchase had a reputation, right? That like it wasn't a school that was known to be tough. So that was but people kept leaving as though if like I can't handle it. I can't handle it. And my thinking is if I let this school beat me, how the fuck am I going to take on the real world?
Those people were so pathetic. They'd be like, I just failed. Like they're like people failing at. They're like it was just so hard. Intro to like ceramics. That was like like an art requirement.
I dropped a gen
I just failed.
They did. No, they did. She's right. They're like, fuck it. I'm just going to get as fucked up as humanly possible, and they got to drag me off.
And they got a diploma.
They did.
Most of the people, you had to do so bad.
Because they have money.
The weirdest thing is when you meet someone who's like going for like a legit career, like pre-med or pre-law, because they do have that at the school, and you're like, what?
And why? Yeah, like why that school? Like there's so many other SUNY schools you could go to.
Dude, it's not called
This was a creative
surgery.
school?
So you could say like this was like the artsy SUNY or whatever.
Let's rearrange these organs to make them look cute.
Yeah.
Like what?
I will say the best picture I've ever seen drawn. Do you remember how they used to put the artwork up, like said the senior artwork all over the school, like by the time they got done with it? So they had one like when they were doing the construction. Oh, by the way, the school is always under construction.
That's every school, you know. They just put money on top of money.
True.
And so they had this one. Someone did the classic Jesus one, you know, where he's hanging from the cross. He's got the crown of thorns, but he's got on these awesome Levi jeans, and it was a Levi commercial, and it was a fucking amazing. I wanted it, and someone stole it before me.
That's the other thing. There was no respect for property there. Like people were always stealing each other's shit. Like I'll admit, like one time I had this boyfriend, and anyway, I didn't have a bike, and everyone had a bike, and we thought this bike was like
communal.
It was like no one was using it, and so he was like, "I'm gonna hacksaw it up."
You all
it's been there
shared
for
a bike?
6 months, and no one's used it. I thought it was like someone's bike that someone graduated, and they just like decided to leave it there. Anyway, this girl comes out of her dorm, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing? That's my bike." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm one of these people."
That happened to me too, actually. But I was the girl. Like someone stole my bike, and then they brought it back because it was so bad. Like
sad.
Yeah, I never
had a roommate from hell situation at Purchase, and I'll never forget this cocksucking Nazi. I swear to God.
Whoa.
You think I'm joking on that? Legit. He was a politician if there ever was one. He
Oh my God, was he fat?
Yeah.
A little fat, a little on the fat side.
Oh no. Then we're not thinking the same. This guy, the guy I'm thinking about is obese and he wanted to be president.
And a fireman.
And he was like volunteer.
He had jet black hair. He didn't believe in anything mainstream. He was into German underground avant-garde movies.
What the fuck is German underground anything?
I'll put it like this.
German
he found a
expression.
video of a woman's pussy getting sewed up, and it was an artsy filmed. And
Whoa.
for some reason, Henry Rollins was in it. You know,
wow. Henry Rollins. Who says Henry?
What the
Rollins?
fuck?
It was. He always found stuff like that, and he was friends with Dan Deacon's sister. It's the guy. I fucking hated him, but this is where I ended up hating him the most. He ended up trying to kick me out through very underhanded means. When I moved into that one of the suites, he basically told me that he wanted to move in with one of his friends, but for XYZ reasons, they couldn't get the name on the register. So he went out of his way for me to get me into a better place. And I'm putting air quotations. Sorry, the camera isn't there. So I'm like, all right, sure, cool. I go and check out this new place. He put me in with all the athletic people, and no smoking, no partying, no drinking, none of that. I'm like, fuck this noise. I get back. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to take it. He blows the fuck up at me, like starts accusing me of stuff, starts yelling at me, starts like throwing a tantrum. I eventually find the friend. This is what made me say, fuck him. I find the friend that he was going to move in with. And I'm like, hey, sorry that you can move in with your friend. Good shit. Luckily for you, you will. He looks at me and is like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not moving in with him. I'm like, what? That was the slow start of our animosity.
That's
Apparently,
all he did. He didn't do anything bad.
He was fucked up. He was way too into Nazi affiliated stuff.
Was this guy's name Josh by any chance?
I personally blocked out his memory for as long as I can. Everyone in the fucking house.
That was like a Josh move, if you ask me.
It was before. Was it?
Who's Josh?
I don't know.
You were living with Kenny
like it's the foil of Jared. If you're an asshole and you're not named Jared, you're probably a Josh.
That makes sense.
What year did you graduate?
I got out at 2011.
Okay, I was 2012.
2012.
Did you guys know each other?
In all fairness, I should have gotten out of 2012.
No.
Like I am of that stock and generation, but because I transferred, I had to do a couple extras.
Should have gotten out when I got out in 2010.
You kept coming back.
Got out of what?
I had a
Got
life.
out of what, Jared?
Yeah.
Jared,
I
you
went to
saw
their
all
school
4
too.
years. Like,
You didn't want to leave, man.
I
You
went
came
to their
back
school.
and you just CA'd for free.
Yeah, I mean, I was the king. I had
Jared was the best CA.
He was the best.
I was
he had a
an RA.
reputation.
Wait. You guys he went to your school too?
I
also-
met him
Yeah.
through
Stop
my
it.
high school friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jared, what you see there is not Jared like I knew back then.
No, because he's in Tony Soprano's kitchen. That's why.
No,
Speaking- like,
I was a different breed.
Jared only knew how to cook two things. That was homemade French fries and microwave bacon.
Yep,
First of all, homemade French fries sound
they're pretty good.
hard.
Yeah, but he did not.
And
do
like
it well.
that's not something to be like, oh, like it's ramen. Like homemade French fries sounds like, ooh, he actually cared.
Yeah,
And
I
you learned
ate
that
fucking
from my friend
vegetables.
Kenny.
You know.
That was the other, like, he drank so much Pepsi that eventually me and Kenny, we took all the bottles and boxes because he left them in the house that they were up to our ankles or knees, that we bought
Oh my
at least a
God.
couple of cases worth of beer.
Oh my god.
Wait, so did you live together?
I was there at his house, or at his place, like
Okay,
damn near every other day.
In the new.
Yeah, the new.
With
Yeah.
I think I remember Kenny. I
Kenny,
think I remember
Roy.
you
Was
had
Roy Bot.
the pumpkin,
Oh, we had a pumpkin bong.
a pumpkin bong.
It was a gravity bong made.
It was a gravity bong. Amazing.
And Jared would
I remember.
take he would like invite his residents over to sit down.
His residents.
Yep.
It would be like, okay, cool, awesome. We're not getting caught on anything. And he'd like text us when like
I'm a
our
resident. It's okay.
Jared eventually became my go-to weed dealer at school.
Yep.
So
A
You
lot
would
of-
dealt drugs too.
he
Yeah,
would, he
but
would
not
just
hard.
hit me up. He would just hit me up at like 2 a.m. sometimes and be like, go down to the store, get a blunt, smoke you out. I'm like, dude, I've got a major test to do the next day. Give me 10 minutes.
Well, when you're a drama studies major, you can do anything.
When you're the only one with a car, you get real friend. Like everyone wants to be your friend.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a car on campus, like starting my sophomore year.
Hey, hot bitch. Hot
I know.
Bitch.
And
That is hot.
My
People are
friends
like, I'll fuck you because you have a car.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot more respect. I got so annoyed though, because like all my like friends would like give me a grocery list of like what to buy them alcohol wise.
Have you ever stole from
Just Jared? It was
It's
just
the Stop and
Jared.
Shop, right?
Just Jared did that.
I mean, I have. She has gone on.
Yeah, but it's like fine if the guy is providing the ID and you're providing the ride.
Exactly. See,
these other people don't provide anything, which is like most people at purchase.
Yeah.
Yes.
At some point, I'm like, dude, there's a tax or something. You either fucking smoke me out or I'm grabbing a couple of them beers because you're not paying for gas, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But I think we're missing the big point that I was the man in college. Like,
Wait, first of all, whoa. We definitely missed that. We definitely missed that because
that was my highest point. I could do anything.
He was the guy who dressed up like the Matrix and rode around in a scooter. He was basically
electric before anyone.
Scooter.
Wait, Jesse, you're agreeing with him.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
he
I
was
can
the
confirm
man.
that too.
He was the man. Like that was Jared was untouchable in college.
I was untouchable. I ran
like he just knew who he was. He was like, I'm a guy with my scooter. I don't like fucking care what you think about me.
I like that.
And then one day he calls me up. I meet him out in the real world. He's thin, neurotic, and he's desperate to move. I'm like, dude, what happened? What happened? You were the man.
He's like, help me.
You know what I think it was? I think it was his failed attempt at being a real estate agent.
Yep. Well,
you remember that?
Yeah, I did. I did that. I did commercial in a place I didn't live in, like Great Neck, and it broke me a little bit. But the good news is I was able to tie that string last week when I got rid of this apartment. I was able to act like a realtor and get this person to rent the place, and they don't just buy the space, they buy you. And so I was able to right that wrong.
And when you say this apartment, you mean the Tony Soprano background?
Right? No, the one that he helped me move out of, like that I lived in for.
It was a good apartment.
That's fucking awesome.
He had his own bathroom. I mean, wow.
Yeah, man. I had my own bathroom. I had a really nice life set up for myself. I know.
And also, like, I have to give like claps for Jesse because I've never helped a friend move ever because it's awful. Yeah. It's awful. And you did it 4 times.
I've been delegated my whole life into that. That's why I become a moving expert.
He's tall. He's 6 feet. All right. I'm not 6 feet.
Ooh.
So
is he single? Is he single?
Unfortunately, not at the moment. No.
Meow, meow.
I know.
I think as a woman, I'm happy no one ever asked me personally. Also, that's something that like I have to pour out my whole bank account for. Like I don't care how much it hurts. Like I have to hire movers.
I will admit, when women move and when men move, I've noticed they're very like women move. There's like the whole community helps. When I move, there's a gun pointed at my head and I gotta.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Friendship. No one has ever helped me move. I've always helped all my friends move. No one has ever helped me fucking move.
I don't think I'm gonna have to now. Now that I'm here, sorry.
Jared, I think you owe him 4 times.
No, I would not even ask Jared. Mainly, he does not have a lot of upper body strength.
And also, he'll probably just sit on your couch and be like, "What do I do?"
Yeah. No, you said you were happy with the way I was lifting the dresser this time around. Like you said that I got stronger.
Your legs got stronger.
Where did you move your stuff to?
Oh, it's all in the corner over there. Like I have like a bed frame against the wall.
You are still in Tony Soprano's kitchen.
I know, and that's we're gonna keep it that way.
I legit thought that was your the kitchen for a second there until your hand.
I know, right?
Morphed into the background like it's.
I know. See, I'll have to show you the shit I live in.
Gotta say, it's a little bit dated.
Yeah.
Oh.
They actually remodeled the
canceled.
kitchen. Yeah.
Does look like last season's.
They remodeled the actual home because he put it on sale, and so that was like a whole article. If you're a fan of the show. We're not going to call it the Sopranos podcast. I'm sorry. It stays. It's canceled.
It will be Sopranos when me and you do it. It's going to be a good one.
We got to do it. Yeah. No.
And you can put me and Jesse on as
Allie
guests.
will be first guest, second guest.
First episode is forget
Jesse,
about
do you watch Sopranos though?
I watched the entire thing. I did see
you
the
loved
entire it was intense. It was intense, I'll admit.
You know what's funny? I watched the show and then I was like, I never watched The Office season finale, and I tried to watch it right after The Sopranos, and I was like, this is terrible. Like, this is awful. Like, why are they so
Also, that's psychotic to just watch the end of a thing that you never watched.
Right? Well, no,
because you were like, what could satisfy me more?
Yeah. I just wanted some closure. I know, like, Steve Carell shows up, and, like, that's, I guess, the best part, but nothing else.
It's like reading a book, and right up to the last chapter, you're like, fuck it, I got it.
Did you see Jennifer Garner? Like, I didn't even watch it. I think she posted a video, or maybe it was just a photo of her crying. That's all I saw.
Ooh, I did. That's what got at me.
She was like, I watched The Office finale, and it always gets me. It was
like on glamour.com or some shit.
Shut up.
The real finale is when Michael Scott leaves. That's the real finale.
Yeah. Or like when Michael and Holly get back together. This was like not as good. It was canned. It was, like it went on for too long. I'm glad they were done. Like, how could she cry to that? She's stupid.
Yeah, she's stupid.
I'm hoping Space Force does better. That's what I'm hoping for.
I watched one episode.
Is it good?
No.
Space Force?
I don't like it.
Wait, Jesse, I have a question for you. What's your favorite show on TV? Like forever. The best show ever you've ever seen?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Best series.
Best series. It's probably going to be a cartoon. Does that count, or does it count?
No, it does not count.
What, like anime bullshit?
Yeah, don't don't do that.
We're
like
adults.
Arugatsu or something.
I will have to say
we are over cereal.
I had a strong obsession with Seinfeld back in the day.
Okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
All right, we have to end this.
You don't want to talk about TV? What about...
no, we can talk about TV, but Seinfeld, that guy's canceled.
I will say, I
what happened with him?
He dated a 17-year-old. Like,
no, not just that. He said New York was still running and everything, but he couldn't be more wrong. Like, New York is done too. Like,
Jared's like, that's the worst thing.
That's what he did. That was so wrong.
He also dated a minor, but forget that.
Yeah,
I was gonna go with the B movie. That's enough said.
So Seinfeld, and then Jesse, like, what do you watch right now during quarantine?
During the quarantine, I was like everyone else, it was the Tiger Exotic Joe show.
That feels so long ago.
Dude,
it's too long ago. So you're still watching that?
The zoos, they closed down the zoo. That's official. Carol Baskin won the zoo, and it's closed down. And now she's going to start digging up dead bodies.
But,
yeah, we got to pardon him. That's for sure.
That is crazy.
Trump's going to
The craziest episode of that was when that one girl just got her arm ripped off, and she was like, I'm still going to support and work here. I love these people. Take my arm. I'm like, what the fuck?
But really,
that was crazy.
I'm surprised just how much of this exotic world shit is happening right underneath our noses in America. That's what's really getting to me.
That is true. Yeah.
Like, that needs to be a show in itself.
Should be canceled.
Yeah, everything should be canceled. It is weird, right? There's some weird shit going on in the world. What is it? Carol Baskin.
How many lemurs are in the U.S.? How many? Damn it.
I like how everyone has a southern accent when they say Carol. They're like,
Carol.
Carol. Like, yeah.
I watched a lot of TikTok.
Caroline.
And they were all...
I watched a lot of TikTok.
I watched so much TikTok, and when that came out, it was like, what's that song? It's like, the Savage Dance? Like, I'm a Savage, the Megan Stallion, whatever. They did the remix.
Savage, Bucci, Ratchet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They did the remix.
My girlfriend listens to all
Carol
that shit.
Baskin.
His girlfriend's black.
Yeah.
They did a Carol Baskin Savage Dance?
Yeah. Killed her husband. Something.
Her husband gets to me. I'm sorry. Her husband got to me. Like,
he was so sweet.
Was sweet. That guy is I don't know what he is, but
he looks like Mitch McConnell. That's the thing that gets to you.
Without balls,
Yeah. Well, you think McConnell's all right? I don't want to get into that. I don't want to know about that.
Well,
dude.
he's a turtle. I don't know what turtle balls look like.
I bet they look really good, and you'd eat them if I served them to you, and you wouldn't even know.
Really? You're gonna say that, Jared? Really?
I'm not gonna have your cooking anymore.
Oh, man.
Anymore,
yeah.
You never served me.
Jared makes
you
a
never
really
served me
good.
once.
Jared makes a really good lox.
Oh yeah, salmon. I make
What
smoked
the
salmon.
fuck? Isn't it just pre-made?
You can get it that way, but I take the salmon and I cure it. Just salt and sugar.
That's actually dope. You take it and you salt it and you do the
exactly.
thing.
Like that's what got me off of fast food, I would say.
Right out of the Hudson.
Yeah.
Yeah. He fishes for it.
But I've made tons of dishes.
Got you out of fast food.
Yeah, I used to eat a lot of fast food. But yeah, Allie's had tons of my dishes. I made like mac and cheese. I think she's had that.
Oh yeah.
I made potatoes. Were you at that? Yeah, like baked potatoes. And I made potato salad. I've made a ton of stuff over the years.
Dude, I went to your house
pork
once,
ribs or whatever.
And you gave me a steak.
Oh yeah, I gave you steak once that was already cooked. I didn't make it. But
I thought you made that. All right, never mind.
I think I made it with Micah at the time. Shout out. Anyways.
Shout out.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Friend of canceled.
Friend of the show. I know. It was only a matter of time.
Jesse, what do you think about Jared's Facebook?
I hate it.
He hates it.
So you hate his trolling?
I can't tell when he's being serious on Facebook, because I think he's going for sympathy votes.
But most of the time he's like copying and pasting someone else's thing. Post.
You are? Dude, I thought that was yours.
All right. No.
I mean, sometimes it is a real thing. But
yes. Sometimes I write my own. Sometimes I'll take from others.
The amount you've quitted comedy, I don't know anymore. I'm like, are you depressed?
Well, I think that's the funniest thing, to say you're done and then somehow keep going. Yeah, I don't know. When I said I was done, I really thought I was at the time, but I just kept making people laugh, and I couldn't stop from there. People just begged for it.
Every time I hear you go to one of these, you do your stand-ups or comedy, which, by the way, is great. But I don't understand how I saw it. Everything worked out fine. But when I ask you about how it goes down, you're like, there's so much insidiousness happening in the background. Dude, they're after me.
They are.
They want me to fail.
They do. They don't want to laugh, and then they have to.
Who's the they?
That's what I've been trying to figure out. I feel like it's a couple of women that just keep following him around and are just trying to boo him out of everything.
Yeah, I'm not going to say their names.
I think those women probably don't go to his shows
I'm going to go with former Tinder dates. That's what I'm going to go with.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. I mean, hey, you're entitled to your opinion, but no, the women from comedy who now do only shows with themselves, the people who host open mics that exclude cisgendered white males. I believe it's those people. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of spelling it out for you. You can do your own research if you're a fan of the show, but I'm glad I haven't heard about those mics in a while, because that's when things started to fall apart, I think, when we started segregating everybody.
I like that. Sorry for interrupting, but
no, I'm done.
I like that. I think the thing with COVID is that so many of these, the woke mics can't happen because they have to have the stance of we absolutely cannot go outside for anything right now. Meeting up in the park, bad. Maybe not to that extreme.
Well,
it wouldn't be on brand for them.
They're doing it on Zoom shows, but now they're just friend shows. It's just that who's seeing their shows? Nobody. It's just them practicing. And it's kind of just them jerking off rather than making love in front of an audience. That's the way I always looked at it when they do these practice.
The whole concept of woke comedy does sound like an oxymoron to me in a weird way. Isn't comedy by its very nature supposed to waken you up? How's there its own genre of woke comedy? I couldn't understand that.
I don't know if they would classify themselves as that.
No, they wouldn't.
But that's just the restrictions they put on themselves, though. Definitely
well, they never wanted to make anyone laugh. They just wanted attention. I think that's where it comes from.
Isn't the whole point of comedy you get right up to the edge and you put a foot off of it and then you go back?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, well,
language. Yeah.
Unless, you know.
I think it's very basis. It's just making people laugh. And I think so many people get so angry. It's like, you said this thing. It's like, yeah, but I fucking tore up the audience. Like,
probably because they wish they thought of it. That's really, or they
Yeah.
wish they had the love and affection of strangers. I don't know where it stems from, but you can try to think like a conspiracy theorist about it.
Like, I remember this, listening to this one comedian. It was the guy who does the writing for Conan O'Brien when he had his show, the fat guy that sat next to him. He basically said, back in the day, I had a shower head that would basically spray into my face every morning. It was like the 1960 riots. And then a black woman came up to him at the end of the show, was like, I was actually at one of those riots and I was hit with those hoses. And he looks at her, he's like, yeah, but not every day.
Oh, that is a really good joke that we could theoretically end on, because, we've been at this show for 2 hours, even though we're having a good time, always leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, man, call me up next time you're doing one of these shows. It's fun talking.
We're going to call you up.
I'll have a camera next time, I promise.
I love shit talking Purchase too. I like
That's its own thing.
Oh man, there is plenty more I can tell about.
I know. That's what made us this way.